Hello, everybody. I'm just gonna do a film response on Stanley Kubrick's 2001 A Space Odyssey. This film uses continuity and discontinuity editing in the dawn of man and scenes on the spaceship. Film editing combines individual shots into a connected work. Cuts are precise points at which shot A ends and shot B begins. Editors edit to manipulate time and space. They affect spatial relationships, temporal relationships, and overall rhythm of the film. Film editor Ray Lovejoy utilizes master shot reverse editing, match cuts, and jump cuts throughout 2001 A Space Odyssey. The first half of 2001 A Space Odyssey starts off with Dawn of Man, then skipping ahead millions of years to space. The Dawn of Man shows primitive life, with apes communicating and fighting with one another. The monolith comes to view, showing evolution is nigh, and we jump ahead to the future. In the future, Dr. Haywood Floyd goes to a base on the moon to speak with scientists about the discovery of a foreign object below the moon's surface. With this background in mind, I'm going to start talking about specific shots in the first half of the film. The first shot I want to talk about is one of the monolith. The heavenly bodies are aligned, Earth, Sun, and Moon. We get a sense the monolith is important because it's placed in a shot with the Earth, Sun, and Moon, three very important things. The monolith stands for evolutionary jump starts. Every time the music becomes discordant and dissonant, shots of the monolith come to view and time jumps ahead. We see the monolith and time jumps to the future, to the spaceship. Continuity editing seeks logic and sequence in time. Continuity creates a coherent story. A match cut is a type of editing that preserves continuity between two shots. In Dawn of Man, the action of the ape lifting the bone and bringing it to the ground is a match cut. The shot changes, but the time remains constant and continuous. We get a full shot of the entire ape pulling his arm back. He is about to bring down the bone. Then the camera moves to just the arm of the ape. We are in the same time and recognize the continuous motion of the ape hitting the ground with the bone. A jump cut is an instantaneous reverse or advance in the action, a discontinuous ellipsis between two shots. Discontinuous editing seeks to use disjointed imagery for a desired effect. In Dawn of Man, we see a single ape looking down at the ground, pondering. Then the shot changes to a view of the monolith. The ape is remembering something that connects to the monolith. The connection relates the ape to the monolith, which represents evolution. As the apes approach the monolith, we approach evolution. The music intensifies, growing in volume and dissonance as the apes get closer. Then we see the apes reaching up, holding on to the monolith. They look up, which for me makes a connection from Earth to space, so we'll see something happen in space soon, which does happen because we proceed to jump ahead in time to space. Another example of a match cut takes place in the spacecraft. There's a series of shots of a man doing laps around the spaceship. He goes in circles. We get an aerial view of the man running, and then shots moving from his feet to his head. It is a continuous motion despite the shot change. We gain a sense of spatial awareness, knowing we are in the same space and time. Graphic match cut shows similarity between two shots in shape, color, or texture. It matches across the edit, making it continuous. In 2001 A Space Odyssey, the shape of the bone relates to the spacecraft. The transition of the bone flying to the spacecraft flying through space is seamless. We see a flawless change in time through graphic match cut. In regards to Kubrick films, we see an obsession with the fallibility of technology, just like in Dr. Strangelove. This film comes off as very mysterious and ambiguous. Though it's hard to unmask the meaning behind some ideas in this film, Kubrick did say that explaining contributes nothing but a superficial, cultural value, which is no value except for critics and teachers who have to earn a living. Thank you guys so much for listening in on my film response. I hope it was helpful and I enjoyed making it. So, goodbye.